Hey everybody, time for an update. This one's a little different, as you can probably already tell. I'm driving. My plan was to get an update done today before I left the Central Coast on the way back to Burbank. Ran out of time. Figured I would make use of the 3.5 hour drive and give you the update. So here we go. Don't worry, got both hands on the wheel. Trying to drive at a very safe rate of speed over the San Marcos Pass into Santa Barbara. But here's the update, folks. The health update. To be very honest with you, it's day to day. Overall, highly encouraged. I know God's healing me. I'm convinced still that I'm well on the way to being completely healed of both cancer and colitis. There are still good days and bad days, and even though my long-term faith is intact, honestly, the hard part sometimes is dealing with the battles in the day-to-day part. When I say we're fighting, Shelly and I in this very much together. Those of you that are following the page have already figured that out. She spends an awful lot of time cooking and juicing, and it's really very challenging to create this stuff, giving shots, etc. I could not do this without her. I don't know how a person does this kind of battle without God and without someone really committed to support them, and I'm blessed to have both of those. You're blessed as well, because I see how many of you are following and asking questions and listening and learning. Some of you, because you're... I'm going to keep going. This is like take 4. Some of you because you're battling cancer or someone you love is. Some of you because you're smart enough to realize you don't want to ever go through this. The stats are real. You can check them out yourself. Multiple sources. 1 in 3 women, 1 in 2 men are going to battle cancer at some point in their life in the U.S., Canada, the industrialized world. And the numbers are getting worse. They project it to be 1-to-1 for our kids, literally. It's hard to fathom that. So you would be wise to learn how to begin to change diet, lifestyle, etc. To prevent it, because it's preventable and it's beatable. That much we are convinced of. So that's what's going on there. I'm getting back to work. I tried to keep working, although in reality when I was at Hope for Cancer, I was completely checked out, locked out of my company websites, etc. for that 21-day period. But back to working a limited schedule, heading down to Burbank again for my weekly meetings with the team down there, working on getting to full strength and back to a full work schedule. A couple of things that have been on my heart. When I was down in Mexico, making friends with these other cancer patients, all in the same boat as me, and once they found out what I did, I started getting lots of questions about life insurance. I do insurance investments, as most of you know, and the life insurance part is something that people battling cancer are very much concerned about, as are their loved ones. And I found about half of those folks in that boat have their life insurance in order and half do not. Not surprising to me, because those are the stats we teach. And the sad part is, for the half that do not, I had no good answers for how I could help them, because really, once you have that kind of a diagnosis, you can't get life insurance. For their family members, I had some good information to offer, and here's what it is. You need term life insurance. That's the best kind, not just my opinion. That's Susie Orman, Dave Ramsey, every credible source. Do your homework. It's one of the things I really enjoy helping people with, because it's an inexpensive way to make sure your loved ones are taken care of when something happens to you, because the reality is we're all going to die. I'm convinced that cancer will not kill me, and this is not my time, but I'm driving on a rainy road right now on Highway 154. You know, we never know ahead of time when that's going to be. It is just not wise to procrastinate. There's a scripture that says, a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. And a man who doesn't provide for the needs of his own household is worse than an unbeliever. Now, I'm not even sure what that means, to be worse than an unbeliever, other than God is very serious about us taking care of that. Well, how do you leave that inheritance if you've not yet been able to accumulate money, which would be most people? Get some low-cost life insurance. That's what term insurance was created for. You find a kind that is guaranteed renewable, no matter what changes in your health, that you can keep all your life. That's the kind I have. Those are hard to find. The investment stuff we do is more fun, honestly, because that's the part people want to do. That's how do I grow my money and compound it and accumulate wealth. And that's the what if I live too long part. I want to make sure I'm comfortable and my loved ones are comfortable. The life insurance piece, frankly, is the what if I die too soon part. And you are wise to cover both bases, and it's part of what I enjoy doing as we help build people financial plans and create financial solutions. I'll be talking about that tonight to my team in Burbank. Many of you that want more information on that, just message me. I got people in the Central Coast and people in the LA area, and I've got clients really all over the country. So that's what's going on with us right now. There's a lot more going on with us right now. The infection is finally subsiding. I can feel it day by day. Thank God. Getting victory over that so we can focus on just fighting the serious issues. By the way, for those of you that have not yet ever seen it, there's a video series by Ty Bollinger called The Truth About Cancer. It's long, 9-part series. Find it on YouTube. It's easy to find. Please watch it. It will radically change your outlook and educate you. And the truth will set you free. I'm a firm believer in it. I'm going to start preaching this from the housetops. God is teaching me this for a reason. And I'm going to be faithful to teach what I'm learning. So that's what's going on, folks. Sorry for the messy, wobbly video. Hopefully it's not too noisy with the rain in the background and the camera falling over. But after 4 takes, I think this is probably going to be the live one. We love y'all, and I'll be talking to you real soon. God bless you.